No problem.
What? Looking at the show notes, it says that you're a big documentary fan. What's your favorite doc that you've watched recently?
Okay, wait. That I've watched recently. Okay, I watch this one all the time though. The Men Who Built America. That I watch it. I've watched it several times.
The Men Who Built America. Is that what you said?
It's like Carnegie. It's just Ford. It's just a really good. It's like part documentary, part docuseries.
Huh.
So
But
can you take stuff away from what they did to build their respective enterprises and apply? Do you apply that to what you do?
yeah, it's very interesting to see that some of the foundational theories still apply today. We may understand them better. We may have given them a name, but yeah, they very much so still apply.
You know,
Except for like the stealing and like the murder.
people still steal and murder.
Yeah, but
Um,
just not here.
Got it. It is interesting. The internet is, to me, is just things that go on in real person life. They figured out a digital form, and it sounds like this show that you're talking about, The Men Who Built America. Nothing is really new. There might be a new form of it and a new style of it, but if you can really kind of pull it back to the old days, to the old ways, and stuff like that, and so that's interesting. I think at the heart of it, a lot of the stuff is definitely still very similar.
Mhm.
And I think people are constantly looking for something new and shiny, and it's like, well, hold on, like what really worked
Right.
even 10 years ago? Well, maybe we could go back to that. What would happen? Thinking about like something that worked really well for like AOL. They used to send out those CDs or maybe even floppy disk, right? I think that was their number one generator of marketing and new business, right? What's something that a company could do now, taking that kind of marketing and do it? I'm not saying mail DVDs, right? But there's probably something in there that you could do to get, geez, AOL became such a big company.
Right. And like speaking of that, like there are so many brands that don't believe in physical mail. They don't.
Well, you guys do.
Oh God. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, and if you do like some more recent research, they say like millennials look at mail like a gift, right? And I was like, do I? But we're so excited about the Amazon truck and the UPS truck. They all hit my mailbox on my front porch. I guess I do. Like, I open most of my mail.
What's interesting, so I have a car scraper that I've had to use a couple of times going to the pool in the last year, and right on it says Cooper Hurley Injury Lawyers. And so what I think is important in mail and in things like this, and the same thing with the book that you guys have, I can't recall the name.
The best book about car accidents in Virginia.
Right, which is supposed to be like the audio, the guide that you keep in your glove compartment, right? If you're going to give things to people that they'll be using from like a muscle memory from the frequency phrase that you talked about in your vehicle. So then every time I'm scraping off that ice before I'm going to the swimming pool, there it is.
Right.
But people aren't, thinking about that. But that's exactly what you want them to be thinking about, is like, how can I put this in there without them even thinking about my business from a business perspective? Right. But yet there it is. And I think that's clever marketing that not enough companies do.
No, I agree. We created something called the accident card, and like you want your business card everywhere, right? But like how do I make it permanent? And so I wish I had an example of one. I don't. But they feel like insurance cards, and that's what we told them. If you were ever in an accident, put this in your wallet, near your insurance card, and know that call your insurance company, but call us too. What we didn't expect again was the first week that they went out, somebody we sent it to, we don't know who, saw an accident on the road, stopped and pulled out their accident card and gave it to somebody. And we were like, hey, some random lady gave me this yellow and black accident card, I think she called it. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like have those things, like the things that you use every day, that you see, that you touch. You can brand it and make it useful. Don't just send it with, oh, here's my name and number. The accident card has what the 3 steps to do after that. Like, make these things useful.
Because you're already flustering, and then you have to think about, okay, well, I called 911. What the heck else do I have to do?
Right. Right. Like, be corny, be cheesy. Who cares? Like, just get it in people's hands.
I've been directly involved within our entrepreneurial community for years. And the most common question I get is, Tim, I want to get involved, but I don't know what events I should attend. Well, StartWheel eliminates that pain point because we consolidate all the events you should attend into a single calendar. Now you'll be in the know and see where to spend your time. Gone is the need to search multiple websites and calendars. Just head to startwheel.org and see for yourself. That's startwheel.org.